to Let's Play Senran Kagura Burst Renewal. I figured out what them little, symbol things are under my money. If I could just go in here real quick and, change Shinobi. Seer Growth Medicine. It takes 2 of them to level a person up. Sometimes more, sometimes 1, sometimes 2, they're closer. If they're, like, closer to leveling up, it only takes 1. I got all the girls on this area so far up to the double digits. Whoops. No, I don't want to do that. I want to take a Michon. Why does her eye get all blue like that when she looks over there? Is that like lighting, or does she see something over there in the horizon? Anyway, let's continue on. The story. Wager for the plushie. And like before, I did do some little bit of changes here and there. Not too much. I don't have much unlocked yet, and I gotta get more money and everything. But if you die, you get to keep any like level and whatchamacallit you gain as well for like your form, so you can get like more passives going. So I haven't seen Yagyu at all last episode. You make the 5th member of the Hanzo Academy. Did you want this plushie too? I've always wanted one. I'm aware. Can I please have this one, please? Been looking forever. Can't resist the cuteness either, right? No, no need to hide it. Let's duel for it. Oh? 1-on-1? I don't think I could beat you, but sometimes you gotta go all in, right? I accept your challenge. It's good to play myself a little bit, some of these characters. Forgot how kind of good Yagyu is if I do the L1, R1, But I didn't change any of those. That's just them in, like, their bikinis or something like that. Dance and fall with the poise of petals! What's that, heaven or hell? Also make things go a little bit quicker. I put everything on 1 star. But I grind on 3 stars, so if I'm just, like, enough to... Alright. Does that heal you? Because it does heal me if I do that. I don't know if I changed your outfit somewhat or not. Oh, I got enough to do my transformation. Shinobi Henshin. Yeah, just change some colors here and there for their outfits. Couple of people have, like, new stuff. Not everybody yet, though. Whoop. See, just sometimes I like the different color better. Oh. I can knock whatchamacallit out of them. How come that doesn't happen for me when I get hit? Oh, no. That's her level 2. I forgot I should be busting these up, but I can do that in my own time. Then again, I do the whatchamacallit. I'm not always overlooking the missions to know how much is in a mission. Like I said, I should focus on whooping ass. I gotta remember I got a block I can parry. Seems like you just got knocked down. No, you lost some clothes there. It kept happening to me. I didn't get any, like, loss or whatever, so I don't know if it was... Then again, when I grind, I do the L1, R1, so I can hit things a lot quicker. And if I need to game over and, like... Because if you game over, you can just, like, hey, retry from the same mission and just, like, jump back in real quick. And you can get, like, some quick levels that way. This plushie is yours. You're letting me have it? Said you wanted it. I was planning to give it to you as a gift from the start. Why'd you agree to the duel? Because I see your potential. You learn to be bold and assertive. Self-confidence will follow. Aw. It's nothing. Blush, blush, doki, doki. Aw, now what are you sad about? It's rather difficult to take the class when one has left one's kunai at home, Hibari. Oh wow, you're like 0-3 for finding... Wait, no, that was a plushie you wanted. First you forget your scroll, now your kunai? I have no choice but to assign you supplemental lessons after school. But I was gonna have some banana crepes with everyone today. That's too bad. Wait, Master, we'll take those extra lessons too. Jackie-chan! Well, I did change your hair. Kinda like a side ponytail. Make her look a little more ragged. And a couple of hair colors and outfits here and there, just so everyone's a little... Do you have the same whatchamacallit? I must have missed that, though. The lessons will be conducted out in the yard. Whoever among you scores lowest will be remanded for additional lessons. Is this your chance to fight from behind? Last the first, Hibaru! Yep, this is the thing again. Figured all the same, might as well show it off at least once. Since you already seen what outfit she's gonna be fighting in. I don't think I changed that, like I said. Squish! I forgot you can just do this over and over again. That everybody? New enemy? Okay, maybe not new. Well, I fought you in the... earlier. First time I'm fighting you out in the... brick stuff. Ah, somebody get lucky. I remember you from the previous game. There we go. Plus you get to do ninja arts more like this. Bram! And now I get to big butt go down. Is a thing she just said. Where do you think you're going? Get back here! Get back here! I'm an airplane! Oof! I still remembered I had to show that off too. Oh, watch out. I think it's L1 for some reason. No, it's my transformation. Boom! L1's my ninja art. I hit that in a square triangle. Yeah, still remembering how the... Sure, they just added that parry, though. That's been super helpful in some cases. I won? Oh, shoot, I'm on bottom. Guess it's more lessons for me. You held back? Oh, well... It's hard being a shield for your friends. No, I know you were doing it for me. I appreciate it. So, maybe it'll just be the two of us in those extra lessons, huh? Gotta take ninja remedial lessons. Oh, this is the arena we saw before. Bring me someone tougher. They're a bunch of pussies. Whoa. Somebody's popping off. Open my eyes to see the dorm ceiling. The clock by my bed says 4 a.m. Had the same dream as usual. Been that way for the past few years, and I always wake up right at that same point. Dream or not, it leaves me unsatisfied. You'd think I'd at least be finding satisfaction in my dreams, but no. Katsuragi. Well, my parents named me something else, and I still do like that name, but this is my code name now. That's what everybody calls me. I'm used to it. Never really cared much about names anyway. Ha! After I finish changing, I jump out the dorm window and dash off into the mountains. Shinobi's morning starts early. I'm still just a student, but the basic routine isn't all that different from a full-fledged one. What is different is the danger. Only opponents we students fight are dummies every single day. Even if I do get to fight outside of class, it's just thieves or gang members. It gets really boring. I want to fight someone stronger. That's why I can't miss out on training. Someone really tough does show up. You bet your ass I'll fight him with no regrets. First off, I do some stretching to limber up, then a quick jog across the field. I feel good as I listen to my footfalls in the mountain road and the chirping of birds. Chirp, chirp. After 6 miles, I do more stretching and 100 push-ups and sit-ups each. By the time I break a sweat, my abs are glistening in the sun. The orange sun peeks through the trees, coloring the whole mountain in a warm glow. I love this time of day. Once I finish, I start to head back to the dorms when I feel a small presence behind me. I turn around, but none's there. Choco? Choco's my dog's name, a pedigree Pomeranian, small enough to hold in one hand. He's round like a little ball. I used to love to roll the little guy around. But one day, Choco disappeared. Had him since I was little. Ever since then, whenever I get that odd feeling, I find myself thinking maybe it's him. There's no way. Silly to think he'd show up. But I can't bring myself to give up hope. I'm still always looking for him. Well, I feel my eyes welling up with tears. Actually, Choco wasn't the only one who vanished. My parents disappeared right along with him. As to why and how, I think I understand. That's why I want to be strong. If you're not strong in a shinobi's world, you lose everything. I never actually talked to anyone at school about my family. Getting all mopey about that kind of thing just isn't my style. Alright, time for breakfast. I changed my mood through sheer force of will. Ooh. Starting your day off with that salmon roll, I guess. Go straight for the sushi counter. I fire up the casserole dish. For some water in the pan for my special miso. Once it boils, I throw in some noodles and a dash of wild grass I found while I was running. The smell of miso gradually fills the room. After 3 minutes of unashamed drooling, the ultimate shinobi cooking is done. As I eat my wild grass and ramen special, a weird sight suddenly fills my vision. Something round's moving on the other side of the screen door. I fling the screen open door without thinking. A soft, fluffy ball is floating in the air. What's this? Judging by the color and form, it's not one of Master Kirya's ninja tools. Not to mention, he never brings out his tools outside of class. Must be from an enemy. I kick the ball clean in half. It disappears in a puff of smoke with nothing left behind. I scan all around me for threats. No sign of the enemy, but my adrenaline is still at max. I'll bet that thing was an enemy probe. If it was just floating around at random, there's no telling what kind of data it could have uncovered. And if that's true, it probably was just sending data back, which would mean a battle's on the horizon. Something wrong, Cat? Asuka's in the room. Not sure when she walked in, she looks worried. It's nothing. She's pointing at my now cold ramen. Even if you're going to be late for class, you never leave any ramen behind. I know something's up. Damn, that Asuka's a persistent one. Fine, once we're all together, I'll spill. Yeah, you gotta share this with the rest of the class. Maybe we gotta ask Master Kirya about it? Agreed. But isn't he out on business today? Ikaruga reminds. What do we do? They might come at us at any time, right? Can we fight them on our own? We don't know for certain they plan to attack. I disagree. I want to fight. I want to fight someone tough. That's why I've done all this training. I want to see how strong I really am. I can't tell them that, though. Not when I see how anxious they all are. They'll come. I know it. I'm convinced. And if they're out to get us, it makes perfect sense they do it while our master's away. Someone here. It's a strange-looking girl in the courtyard. Doesn't hide her cold intent to kill. I can feel it. They're here. We move to the courtyard in a group. You guys are shinobi, right? The black-haired girl takes a single step forward. I'm Hamada, shinobi student of the Hibijo Clandestine Girls Academy. Oh, that's right. This is Pre-Crimson Squad. All shinobi students have heard of the name Hibijo Clandestine Girls Academy, a notorious school where evil shinobi are raised and trained. But as notorious as it is, everything about it shrouded in mystery. So you're Hanzo shinobi students. What are you talking about? We're ignoring Ikaruga's attempted misdirection. The girl pulls out a photograph and invokes a camouflage barrier. No, he's playing dumb with me. Picture is of me right before I kicked that ball, so it was for surveillance. So then, made a camouflage barrier, but you're all still here, so obviously you're all shinobi. What if we are? Then you can hand over the super secret ninja art scroll. We've no reason to do so. And if we don't, I'll take it by force, obviously. Wah-ha-ha. Hold it, Cat. She's mine. They seem to be acquaintances. Battles between shinobi are meant to be one-on-one. That's what we've always been taught, but if I let Asuka handle this, I won't get to fight. You really want to fight? I'll take you on. A girl with an expressionless face appears next to Hamada, her eyes blank as she draws closer. Hikage. Oh. My second favorite. Hikage with the green hair and the knife. I said, she's got the knife. I dodged out of the way at the last moment and created some distance. How strong are you? Strong as I have to be. Meaning, if I'm not strong, I'm not following orders. She's following orders then. Finally, I get to fight someone tough. Never been so happy in my life. An equal. A rival. Akage and me. We finally get our first taste of real combat. There she is. So, Jugs, turns out you're a shinobi after all. Oh man, I didn't expect to meet you again like this. Can I ask you something? What do you need the super secret ninja art scroll for? To become the most powerful shinobi, of course. The most powerful? With both school scrolls in my hands, I'll be unbeatably strong. You don't need the scrolls to be strong, you can get there through training. Strength at all costs? That's the way of Hibijo. But that goes against the true path of the shinobi. If it really bothers you so much, come here and do something about it. Your path of the shinobi's a joke, I'll prove it to you. My path is no joke. I am the protagonist! So wait, am I Asuka or Katsuragi? One moment. Let's see. Asuka. Since I introduced her in it. And, Homura. Homura desu. The wheel of fate is turning! That's what that is. Pursue. Oh, damn. Even through all that, she turned. She's pink and her hair's down. Why is she not super tan anymore, though? But I need to... Or maybe she is. I know I can actually mess with that, like the girl's skin now. I think that's new for me. I still don't have enough in. Oh, shit! Wow! Ninja! That's holding down triangle doing that. Alright. I've seen yours already. Oh, right, I changed yours. Okay, now you have a... I it's like an install, so I'll give you, like, white hair. Asuka instinct. Oh, wait till you're done your ninja art, okay. Whoop, that was the wrong button. There we go. You son of a... Did I win? Finished already. I have less clothes on, making me the victor. This isn't Dragon Ball Z where nudity makes you stronger. Although we totally have that L1, R1 thing where nudity does make you stronger. It is a double-edged sword, like I just mentioned. You'll hit harder and get hit harder. Like on a 3-star, one enemy would just hit me like once and game over. At like a low enough level. But again, the quickest way to grind. At least early on. Wanted to see if you were worth a damn, so I purposely let you get a few hits in. It was nothing like a feather on my cheek. You really thought that would hurt? But I transformed in everything. No worries, I'm just here to say hi today. You might want to get your last rites in before we see each other again now. Yosh. The ninja room's atmosphere is thick and heavy. My students' faces are dark with despair. Hardly surprising there's a world of difference between classwork and actual combat. Asuka and Katsuragi lost their battles and the other three are in shock. Principal told me what happened. All of you. I'm not sure what to say next. Do I praise them? Tell them they did well? They survived their first real fight, and that alone is noteworthy. Mr. Kiryu. Asuka's staring me straight in the face. Her gaze is that of a puppy looking at its owner. I'm suddenly reminded of a former student. Rin. Never again will I repeat that mistake. I finally find the words to continue speaking. You're both defeated by Hibijo. If that bothers you so much, you might as well give up on being shinobi and get out. Rin, the first pupil I ever had, she always sought to become a super ninja. In order to help bring peace to the world, her enthusiasm as a student was a huge help to me as a teacher. Oh, Master, perfect timing. Please train with me. She was always like that. The moment she caught sight of me, she'd ask me to help her train. At times I applauded her unbridled enthusiasm, though it occasionally troubled me. Oh, Master, I hope I'm not troubling you. Of course not. I'm your teacher, aren't I? Reed and I went to a small hill. Many wooden dummies were set up for trimming. Rin demolishes the dummies in sequence. After breaking 6 in a row, she was breathing hard. From her face, it's obvious she was ready for more. It was as if growing stronger were a foregone conclusion. Why do you want to become a shinobi, Rin? Shinobi's like a pawn in chess. Disposable. Anyone who seeks to become a shinobi has to come to terms with that. Which was why her enthusiasm concerned me. I don't want to become a shinobi. Huh? What I want to be is a super ninja. Super ninja? To help the whole world. Beautiful English. So silly I momentarily was at a loss for words. Now it's my turn. Why'd you become a shinobi? Rin's eyes held naked curiosity. Her simple, unadulterated gaze caught me off guard. I found myself answering her question despite never having told anyone else. Much like most students, my parents happened to be shinobi. I was trained from a young age. Never once was I in doubt about it. Since my parents were shinobi, I'd be one as well. Simply a matter of course. I had talent as a shinobi, so my parents weren't disappointed in me. I leaped up to the high shinobi rank with no difficulty, but to say I was happy would be a lie. No matter my skill, I knew I was disposable. What purpose did achieving high shinobi even serve? You were a high shinobi like an elite's elite, so why'd you decide to become a teacher? Simple enough reason. Missions are potentially deadly. Teaching isn't. Missions are potentially deadly. In that moment, I saw her face stiffen. You're right, I'll have to be repaired. I'll lay down my life for love and peace. There she goes again. Sure enough, cheering optimism rushed back to her face. I wondered just how much Rin understood about being a shinobi. Made me somewhat uneasy. But when I looked in her eyes, I found I didn't have the heart to tell her. It might be a good thing. It might be good to have a shinobi like her. She didn't have a doubt in her mind, and when she was there in front of me, neither did I. I'll say it again. You were both defeated by Hibijo. If that bothers you so much, you might as well get out. I immediately sensed a change in the ninja room's atmosphere. Master Kiryu, that may have been a bit too harsh, Ikaruga says with a surprisingly rough tone. Yeah, you can't say that. Katsuragi's face puffs with irritation. Said you one about me, but Asuka's still only second year. She took on some serious competition. She survived. And that wasn't easy, so how about a little praise for that at least? Faint praise only result in more sorrow down the road. I can feel it in my bones. Hibijo's known for producing shinobi involved in politics and business. So-called evil shinobi. They have no qualms about very nasty work. They are relentless, ruthless, and utterly merciless. Much like their namesake, the Serpent. Then there's no way to avoid another fight. Evil shinobi don't negotiate. They will strike again. So what if we go in the offensive ourselves, Katsuragi says. Good question. Unfortunately, Hibijo headquarters is hidden even from us. Hibari speaks up, trying to break the tension. But you're here now, so we should be fine. With you at our side, Ikaruga nods in agreement with Hibari. They all rely on me. It's only been a few years since our normal lives ended. The shinobi world's still very new to them, in many ways. Of course, the idea of fighting evil shinobi to the death still scares them. But that's why I won't be assisting you against Hibijo. You thought you had to crawl, and now you gotta walk. Next part you gotta do is walk on your own, though. Aww. He's the most authoritative voice I can muster. I've said this to all of you before. As shinobi, you must be prepared for the worst. I will never forget what happened at Rin's final exam, not till the day I die. This is your final exam. Do well and you'll be a full-fledged shinobi. I'm so nervous. She knew the stakes. If she failed the test, the path to shinobi would be forever closed. The final exam is to be completed before finishing one's time at the academy. As a third year, this was to be Rin's last chance. The final exam involves real combat. The opponents are wooden puppets equipped with actual weapons. In order to pass, the student must destroy all the puppets unscathed within the time limit. Rin's dedication was unmatched, but she was a bit scatterbrained and her grades weren't the best. If she didn't put forth her best effort, passing would be a difficult prospect. Ikuzo! Thought I saw a bit of a shiver as I watched her rush into the test site. She was spoken glibly of wanting to be a super ninja, but the truth is she was actually quite naive with no concept of the harsh reality ahead. Even so, she was also my first student. I wanted more than anything to send her out into the world of the shinobi just as she dreamed. A wooden puppet leaped out the grass. With practiced precision, Rin cuts it down. As soon as that first puppet fell, her movements grew more confident. I could see that in her she cut down the second one. One after another, the puppets flew apart. Rin was in perfect form. Her defense and offense were both on par with that of a greater shinobi. She'd taken all her training to heart. But even though she fought with a fluid grace, I still felt a touch uneasy. Stay calm, Rin, I thought. Stay focused. Be aware of your surroundings. When one is doing well, one must be more cautious. Then my fears came true. A sniper puppet had been stationed 50 meters away from Rin atop a tree, raised its gun and took aim. Flushed with confidence, she seemed blind to its presence. What do I do? If I did nothing, Rin would have been shot, and then the test would have been over. Her dreams of being a shinobi would have been shattered. Damn it. Without even thinking, I'd begun to move. A high shinobi can, with the proper effort, cover 50 meters of ground in an instant. I destroyed the puppet and covered my tracks. That much was easy for me. As a teacher, I was racked with guilt. I knew full well I did something wrong, but in that moment, all I wanted to see was Rin's dream come true. Rin was jumping up and down on the grass. The test was over, and the unscathed Rin had otherwise cleared it. They gave her a passing grade then and there, and the next day she received her first assignment as a full-fledged shinobi. Before she left, Rin came to see me, her eyes flooded with tears of pure joy. Thank you for everything. I'm definitely going to be a super ninja now. I look forward to it. That'll be the last time she and I spoke. Only a few months later, the principal informed me of Rin's death. My mind went to a perfect blank white, and I can't recall much of what was said after that. All I can remember was that she volunteered for an extremely dangerous mission, and as a result, she had lost her life. Volunteered for an extremely dangerous mission? Why would she do that? Why didn't anyone stop her? She was still too green! I tried to wrap my head around it, but I was in total shock. It's my fault. If I hadn't helped her during the final exam, Rin would still be alive. She wouldn't have become a shinobi. Her dream would have ended, but at least she'd still be alive. I killed Rin. For the first time in my life, I wept aloud. From an early age, my parents had driven home the point a would-be shinobi must set aside their feelings. And yet I wept. I couldn't do anything else. So that's why he's so hard on them now. You can't repeat his one mistake at the cost of people's lives. If I were to fight off Hibijo for them, I wouldn't be helping them at all. One must continue to fight even when no help comes. I can only do one thing for those who wish to join that world. Teach them not to let their emotions control them. There's no need for me to comfort them. What happened to Rin must never again happen to any other student. The 5 of them listen to my words in silence, but not one of them moves to leave. I need more training, please. Same here, I'm begging you. Ikaruga and Yagyu quietly raise their own hands. I'll do my best. I'll fight without relying on you, so please, train me hard. Even Hibari. I can see you're determined, so let's begin. I cannot directly watch over my students, but I can teach them how to protect themselves. I finally understand what it means to be a high shinobi. I will pass on all my skills and knowledge, teach them every hidden art, and hide nothing. So my precious students will carry on and survive for future battles. It's the only way I can look after them. So we're getting all this backstory with everybody else too that we didn't have before. All the more reason, kinda glad again, other games came out, I could have played this first had I waited, but now in a way it's kinda like a neat little bow. It like wraps everything, like comes full circle now this way since it came out way later. You okay? You still look unhappy. Unhappy? Don't bother me that Hibijo... Doesn't bother me that Hibijo beat us. So long as you feel well. Sorry, thanks for taking the time to ask, though. In return, I'll give you a good groping. No, thank you. But should you feel the need to talk in the future, let me know. Eh? Can't sneak anything past her. She knows I was down right away. You're strong. Can't believe you brought me to my knees. And you're not strong at all. She just made me feel like a total ass. I ain't gonna take that lying down, though. I'll train and train and train some more. There's no way she can beat me. Destroy all poopits. Time to take these boots a-walking. Chase after him. Yeah. Whoop. Hey, what's over here? These boots are made for a bucking. I think I like change the boots. Give her like, well, kind of like how Soul Calibur like changes all their weapon appearances. Oh hey, I got one. I got 4 of them. Is that one of them? Like a secret? Okay, nothing up here. I can't get up here. But yeah, like I said, you see what I mean about grinding for the... Also have this burst mode. Activate my Shinobu. Should have put in something else, but again, with the blue and everything, I thought it was... Live it up! Oh, that was my burst finally going off, okay. It just goes off after a while unless you hit L2 to end it early. I'm tough. I'm the toughest around. Just you wait, Akage. Next time I see you, your ass is grass and I'ma smoke it. I'ma rub it right in to your boobs. What is it, Hibari? You look down. Your stomach bothered you? I'm wondering if maybe I'm not cut out to be a shinobu. Why would you think that? Get ready for Hibujo. I'm taking Master Kiryu's extra lessons, but I don't feel like I'm getting any stronger. On top of that, I keep tripping and getting hurt. I'm just holding everyone else back. I assure you, everyone sees how hard you work, and no one sees you as a burden. You should have more faith in yourself. You don't even need ninja weapons to kick ass. Even if I'm working hard, it's all about results, right? Alright, then let me give you a special treat. Something you'd have to line up to buy. Huh? The Mr. Butter Donuts bird, give it back! Oh my god, her hands is huge! Big Misuzu energy right here. Dude. Yeah, I don't know. Are they fan service the River City Girls? That's a game I gotta get at some point. Belongs to Hibari. You're just jealous because I got the last one. Then I'll take you one. Stato. Alright, we got the swords and the, swords and knives. Swords and knives. Whew. 10 years already? When I change your outfit too, color-wise. Oh yeah, the pink. The pink and black. She's really good with the L1, R1, awaken thing. Cause then because it like makes her get an extend on her attacks. Big tentacle comes out to help her close distance on enemies when she swings. So yeah. So when you want to use L1 and R1 a lot for that reason. They were rather underwhelming. See, you're strong, but I'm not. Not even a little bit. So you don't really get where I'm coming from. Come on, Amari, take a swing. I'll spar with you. I want to test how strong you actually are. So it's the other way around now. We're done talking. Come at me. I'm here. Ooh, I leveled up just in time. Whoops. Alright, that's okay. You still got that maneuver. Nope. Get that out of here. Your transformation. Oh no. I could knock her out of it or something. Oop. Turn that burst on. Oh no. Stay away. Here we go, beat her ass. I seem to be stronger. Oh shit! Oh! Wait, if I burst, I get like a special just lose everything? Is that what I did? Okay, when enemies shinobi with that stuff, that happens. That's what I assume. I still have like the blue effect around me, so maybe. Now I see I gotta save that for these girls. Probably the transformation too. Well, once I get the whatchamacallit, I'll turn it on. Then way I can use my ninja arts as well to... I think I feel a bit better after you beat my ass. If I have time to be all mopey, I'll better off getting my butt in gear. Agreed. As long as you get the message, that's what's important. Here's your Mr. Bunny Donut. I love you, Yagyu. I'm just glad you liked it. I'm gonna work even harder, and then I'm gonna show you how strong I can be. That's the Hibari I love. Oh, wow. Did you say something? Something... my self-shipping senses were tingling just now. No they weren't. You're just imagining things. I didn't say shit. Baka. Yeah. The sword's tip paints a strict line of silver. And the sword I wield is a blade of superlative quality, an heirloom passed down in my family. I bear the weight of its long history. I return to its sheath and let out a breath. My swings are starting to feel lackluster. Painless trailings begin to tire me. I can't afford to cut corners in dealing with Hibijo. However, pushing myself when I am not at my best will avail me nothing. It'll only cause harm. I return to the ninja room and sit quietly, focusing on settling my thoughts and breathing. Then see to maintaining Hien. I lay Hien down and bow before it, then undo the rivet on the hilt to remove the hilt itself. I use paper and wipe the blade clean of oil and dirt a dozen times, then powder it from the metal collar at the hilt to the very tip. The proper care of a Japanese sword is an act of respect for one's ancestors, as well as a means of sharpening the mind. It must be done with exquisite care, no matter how tired one may be. As I finish, Asuka and my other friends arrive. After exchanging morning greetings, she begins a lively conversation. Through a rigorous training that shortly follows, Asuka never once loses her bright and cheerful expression. In all honesty, her strength of will surprises me. No matter the pain or difficulty she faces, she greets it all with a smile. No mean feat, however it might sound. As class rep, I take great pains to keep my classmates organized, but Asuka seems to accomplish the same task without even thinking about it. And always with her trademark cheerfulness. Caused me to wonder if perhaps she might not be a better fit to lead the class than me. As I lose myself in thought, Master Kiryu walks into the classroom. Today's lessons will involve genealogy. Predictably, Katsuraga raises her voice to complain. Family trees? We gotta train, don't we? Don't be hasty. Breaks are also a crucial aspect of training. So what we'll be doing with genealogy, you'll be making a shinobi family tree. See if you have any shinobi ancestors and learn what you might have inherited from them. That's what I want you to discover. How far back do we go? From the earliest shinobi up to yourselves. So it's a homework assignment. Here you go. All done. Family tree of 3 generations, her grandfather, mother, and herself. Her grandfather Hanzo is a famous shinobi. My mother's a shinobi like my grandpa. My father's a civilian, so he wasn't completely happy with me being a shinobi, but I want to be strong like grandpa. Katsuragi and Yagyu both write in silence. Take 2 minutes to count. This sucks. Nabari moans. In typically childish fashion, she comes from a long line of shinobi. Given the sheer number of ancestors I mentioned, it would be difficult to write them all down. Ikaruga, you're not writing. Something on your mind? I stopped working just when my family tree is almost finished. When I think of my family, my thoughts in it invariably drift to my older brother. Studying business management, following in the footsteps of father. In truth, however, he wished to become a shinobi. I finished the family tree and write my own name. Simply a straight line from the head of the family to me. My brother's name is not included. His name is where his would have been. Time has not made it any less of a burden to bear, my eyes begin to well. Is he excommunicated? Is that what happened? In such situations, I can smile with little effort. Lunchtime. A pleasant brew, so we decide to eat outside. We spread a mat underneath a tree and set up a picnic. Yagyu immediately begins eating her dried squid. Do not make light of dried squid. As I listen to Obara and Yagyu's exchange, I spread out a multi-course meal. Look what I've gone and done. I haven't yet set out the tea. I must make sure to have Japanese tea along with the meal. I'll be right back. I gotta retrieve the tea set from the ninja room. When I get there, I sense a presence. Who's there? A shuriken in hand. Moments later, a man stumbles out before me. Whoa, whoa, settle down. It's him, my brother. His hair's unkempt, his skin sickly pale. In the short time since I last saw him, he's come to look very unhealthy. Long time no see, little sis. Always got my sword. Murasame, what are you doing with Hien? What am I doing? This belongs to me, I'll do with it what I want. You're mistaken, father and mother gave that to... That's as far as I get before I close my mouth. Father and mother? How dare you be so impudent? Oh, that's right, I wasn't given Hien, but the sword is a family heirloom. It has no business in the hands of an outsider to the bloodline. Oh shit. She's adopted. It took Hien to succeed them in the path of the shinobi. Hien was supposed to, it really was supposed to... On the surface, a wealthy financial group beneath shinobi. That's my family. Father had one child, and they tried to send him down the path. Indeed, my brother even wanted it. But Murasame failed the entrance exam. Unfortunately, he had no aptitude as a shinobi. If only you weren't around. When father heard of a distant relative who was unusually fleet of foot, he was quick to begin adoption proceedings. Perhaps if I weren't around, father wouldn't have considered adoption, and Murasame wouldn't have been hurt. Thus my sorrow when looking at my family tree. Doesn't have my brother's name as it ought to. Instead, there's my name, which doesn't belong. I am deeply sorry for the pain this caused him. If it would help, I would prostrate myself before him and apologize any number of times. But the passing down of Hien is another matter. Mother and father expressly told me, don't give it to anyone else. Please return Hien to me. If you want it, then take it. Hien's already in my hand before Murasame can finish his boastful command. That's what you get for not being a shinobi. Oh shit! His brace bright red, he draws a chain sickle from his inside pocket. Begins swinging the weighted end. Murasame, please stop! When I was in elementary school, I placed 6th in a local chain sickle tournament. How's that? Now you can't even move. Murasame, I'm over here. You grabbed a log. I was like, wait, I keep forgetting she's a ninja. See ya. Oh no! Very simple trap will lead him directly to the shopping district. Even he should have no trouble finding his way home from there. Here occurs from the bottom of the hole. Shit! I pull the rope a second time, the floorboards close, reverting to the normal pattern. I clench Hien tightly in my hand. A weighty wetness builds along my eyes. Oh, snap out of it. Oh, what's wrong? You've been gone for a while. It's back outside, shall we? I surreptitiously? Big word. Surreptitiously. I don't think I'm going to get that word right. Wipe the tears before they can even fall so as not to be noticed. Surreptitiously. Surreptitiously? That doesn't sound right. Before we go back, take a look at this. She brought out a family tree from her desk. It's simply a family tree because everyone in the Shinobi class all lined up like a family. Myself is the mother, Katsu is the father, then Asuka, Yagyu, and Habari is the children. The 5 of us are basically family, so I decided to write that up. Aww, and then she's gonna start tearing up again. It's okay to have my name listed here. In my Shinobi class, I have another family. What's wrong? Why are you crying? Oh no! Something make you sad? I'm not sad at all. I make no move to wipe my face, instead smiling broadly. I'm crying because I'm happy. Thank you, Asuka. At my expression of gratitude, Asuka simply stares in bewilderment. Oh? Today's training sure took a lot out of me again. But I can't complain. Gotta get stronger. Flashback. I like the sepia tone of that. But I can do diorama shit and make it look like that again, like a flashback. Or like a spaghetti western. One of those silent movies, maybe. Reach for the sky. Camouflage barrier. I sense quite a few enemies. Long time no see. Shut up and give me the super secret ninja art school, unless you want the entire student body slaughtered. You're dragging a sense into this? Why would you do something so awful? 'Cause I'm evil. That's not the path of Shinobi. Why don't you explain it to me? I don't really understand it either. Not yet. But even if I don't know right now, I'll learn enough to tell you someday. You'll tell me nothing. You're not walking away from here alive. You sensed it earlier, didn't you? I'm not here by myself. Oh, neither are you. That's not very fair now, is it? One shinobi versus a whole mob? Let's do this. Intercept Hibijo. Ooh, cool. I'm Katsuragi. Not Katsuragi, Ikaruga. I like Ikaruga. This is that big reveal of her past. She's gonna step up. Oh, look, did I get a secret file just by hitting those things? Still gotta go back and do that later. Transform! Gotta get the Char outfit again. I forget if I hit... Oh, the birds again. I remember you. Activate my shit. Wait, I should save that for what's her name? You're next? Was up there for a while. Both of you? Nope, just one of you for now. Still. Coming down. We'll level up. Seems like I get level ups the more I hit enemies or something like that. Unless it's enemies I drop. I don't know. Oh, no Homina? I thought it was... Okay. Wish she was showing up. I thought I would have to fight her at the end. I guess not this time. You guys aren't half bad. How about a one-on-one match this time? Hibijo versus Hanzo. Well, Asuka's gonna get the one-on-one. You and me, of course. Someplace with a bit more space. That way you won't have to worry about your precious innocence. Read this. How's all the places they want us to go? Guess we're really doing this now. Is there like 5 different locations for one-on-one? Guess it's Hanzo versus Hibijo in an all-around smackdown, continuing next time on Let's Play Senran Kagura Burst Renewal.